February 11th is known as National White T-Shirt Day because it commemorates the day a historic auto workers strike was resolved. So, Mr. Rodriguez, we have a few questions for you. And the first question is, what is a labor union?
Well, a labor union, by definition, is an organization of they come together to get better working conditions, higher pay, and safer conditions, lower hours, and that's what the purpose of a labor union is for. Is to protect the interests and the rights of workers.
So, what strike does February 11th commemorate?
General Motors workers, again, they wanted from GM, this is their three major demands. They wanted to win recognition of the UAW, the United Auto Workers Union, to be recognized by GM as their collective bargaining board. GM refused to do that. They also wanted to make sending workers to non-union plants. What the GM would do is they would take workers that were trying to organize a union in one plant, break them up and shift them to another plant. So that way there will be no union. They wanted that to end. They wanted a fair minimum wage scale. So if worker, you start, let's say, at $2 an hour. If you have X number of years experience, then you're should higher grievance system. So if an employee has a grievance against another employee or manager, the grievance will be heard fairly in front of maybe a committee. They want to pursue that would hurt on the assembly line, and they wanted to stop that. So again, this typical, we want better pay, safer working conditions, and shorter hours. And one more thing, they wanted to have the ability to talk during lunch in the cafeteria. They were not allowed to do that. So they left on strike, they will be locked out and replaced by scabs, replacement workers. The GM workers decided they were going to stay. They weren't going home. So on December 30th, 1936, they stayed and locked management out. GM, being one of the largest companies in America, sued in court, demanding that the workers leave their plant because they were now trespassers. The court agreed and issued a court order called an injunction, demanding that the workers leave the plant. The workers refused. So GM went to the governor to demand that he enforce the court order. The governor sent in the army, but ordered the army not to go in, the National Guard, but to protect the plant and keep law and order outside the plant. He knew that if we had gone in there with the army, it would be a bloodbath. He hadn't forgotten that some 40 years earlier, the Homestead Steel Strike ended really bad. Workers got shot and killed in Homestead, Pennsylvania, and Carnegie Steel. He didn't want that on his record. So eventually, pressure from the politicians and the workers did negotiate and gave in to the workers' demand, and the strike ended in February. It lasted 44 days. They refused to leave. GM tried everything, cut off the water supply, the heat. They stayed, and they won. And that's why we have White Shirt Day, that day that you mentioned. February, what was it, February 10th?
11th.
11th, yeah. That's when it ended. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, mister.
Sure, you're welcome. My pleasure.